Jarvis, Renard, some great results today. How did you feel the game went?
I just think like organisation was better today. Seeing the lads obviously turn up on time on Sunday morning. Sunday football's a lot harder, getting harder now, especially like waking up, meeting up, preparation, everything else. We had like about 15 players here, like before, like bang on time so they could warm up, stretch out, and everything. And the changing room was quiet. The changing room was really quiet, and I think everyone was just meditating on, like obviously last season and moving forward with this season and a task in hand. Obviously a bad game last week, but there was no banter this week. It was just like, let's get out there and make sure the gaffer doesn't go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contribution to that? Yeah.
I think we started off first 10 minutes, shape was good, but we were losing a bit of possession on the right hand side. Once the change was made with Reese coming on for little Zach, I think the game opened. We started showing a bit more football. We looked a bit more potent, and we had command of the game. We got a goal, which was a brilliant, well taken goal.
Yeah, I would say so myself.
Yeah, brilliant goal. But then, for that 5 minutes or 10 minutes that we know after you score a goal, it's going to be difficult or it's going to be easy for them to score. We fell into the trap, and they scored. Only because people weren't picking up quick enough. They were still in the emotion of scoring. But saying that, after half time, I think the first two quick goals knocked the stuffing out of them, and then I was a bit disappointed with the gamesmanship trying to get us rattled, but we went through that, and some more well taken goals. Very good display. I was impressed with my keeper today. Good save. Came out and collected balls from the back line, and that took the pressure off the back line, hence we growed in confidence at the back even when we made changes. So today I'd say we've come a bit further than we were last week. We've got them in a cup this week coming. Just need to bring the full firing squad, play the free touch and beat them in the game of football.
Yeah, so alright, in saying that, where do you think the game changed in our respect? We went in after the first half 1-1.
I think that the team talk, well, I didn't throw no pots and pans or nothing, but I just refocused them on what we went out, because we were bossing the game. There's no need to change anything apart from one sub that had been made. There's no need to change anything. We've got the ability. Just give them a bit more confidence in the game. They went out there, took the focus in what we said, focus on the game, picture winning the game, then make it reality. And today I think they bought into it, and if they continue buying into it, the players we have, I think we've got a very good season ahead of us.
You see the same thing, James?
I'll say the same thing. I think like the attitude from the players that didn't even get to play. We had a lot of big players that didn't get to play on the sideline, helping out, running the line, egging the boys on, clapping the boys out, and all this goes, it contributes to obviously the big dream. You know, obviously this year we want to come out just to win another team that just has a great squad. Obviously we want to come out and start winning things and put our hands on cups and obviously grabbing 3 points every week. I think defensively, Tony, Rudder, Magic made a big difference. Obviously the wingers with Reese as well. We just need to get him like obviously more like fitness wise more up and down and see more of him in the game. Obviously, and as I said, we did have a lot of big line players that didn't feature, but going forward, we'll see some.
So in saying that, with the result that we had last week, not the greatest in Norton's history, but what would you contribute to the biggest difference from last week to this week? Would you contribute to personnel? Would you contribute to formation, attitudes, discipline?
I think I had a week off last week.
After last week's game, we had a little meeting in the changing room, and with democracy, the players them made it very clear to me that certain of them didn't understand the roles that were given. So we went back today to normal football, 4-4-2. Everybody knew their responsibility. We knew today we had width with the left back and right back. The capo playing the left back didn't really start wonderful, but calmed his game down and got the boys focused. So yeah, as a whole, I think we've done very well today. I reckon it's the formation and people just understanding what was asked of them.
So you would say you would contribute it to basically being the personnel in the formation and understanding it. Because Norton has played 4-3-3 before and it has worked for us. So I guess it's about
Well, that would
putting the right
come
formation.
to the personnel you have to play to their strengths. Like we'd played 4-3-3 today. I think we would have lost it out on the wings because naturally certain players want to play inside. So we would have had spaces open up where people don't understand how to do the role. If we have the players that we've used before in that role, then there will be no hesitation because we're top heavy, got a load of strikers. Trying to keep them happy is our job, but it's going to be hard. Midfield, I wouldn't say we're top heavy, but we've got class in there. We've got at least 2 players for every position in midfield. Defensively is our problem at the moment, but today, good result.